What's up, guys? My name is Nick, and this is the ROK Music Review, your place to discover and discuss Korean music. And I am here with another Korean indie video, although I'm not really sure if I would classify this individual as Korean indie. At the very least, is not the kind of music that you would specifically consider to be indie music, but I do think that she could use and would, of course, benefit from, maybe an extra eyeball or two on this spectacular song and music video. And so I am going to do that. The topic of the video, as the title of it says, that we are talking about the debut single from a solo singer called Clang, and her single is titled The Wanted. Now, this was released last week. I believe it was released on KT Music, the YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to that, you might have missed it, and you probably might not have watched it because it wasn't a K-pop group or anybody that you're particularly familiar with. But of course, I watched it, I listened to it, I fell in love with it. And actually, I think that I got a little bit of it as I was listening to it in my vlog that I posted on my other channel on Monday, yesterday. So that's also a thing. But it came out last week. I would say that this song is probably the best song that was released last week, at least the ones out of the music that I listened to. And that's pretty impressive. I mean, it was, as far as K-pop releases, there weren't that many that were particularly spectacular or amazing last week, but saying, for me to say this is the best release of the week is definitely something. And I mean, this song is the promo song with the music video for the single and all that is bringing something completely different that you have not heard anywhere else in Korean music. Like, I guarantee it. And basically, this song, right, The Wanted, is basically, I guess, I don't even know exactly what the order is, but it's like one of those pop country songs or country pop, whichever order that is. But like, basically, she's a solo country singer that you would hear on, like, the radio in the United States. Like, she's very much like that, and that's basically just the very basic description of it, and it's crazy. It's like, I was listening to this and I was like, wow, it reminded me of a lot of stuff that I didn't necessarily listen to, but of course, because I work at a retail store, they play a lot of this stuff, and I've heard a lot of it. It was, of course, super duper popular at the very least, maybe a year or two ago. Still has to be to a certain extent as well, but I mean, this song would like fit right in perfectly, because it's just like, it just has that feeling like no other song I've ever heard from coming out of Korea before. And like I said, this song is something that's completely different. Like, literally, I don't think that there is any other Korean group or singer or anybody like that who's done anything like this. And that right there is big. That's big for me, because if I haven't heard anything like this before, then that makes this one stand out to me a little bit more than it would otherwise. And this definitely is the case. Doesn't hurt that it's just absolutely spectacular and an amazing song, but the fact that it's a unique genre and sound and style and stuff like that definitely doesn't hurt. And if the whole country aspect of it isn't really your thing, which I can completely understand, that it's not my thing at all, but there's a reason why I listen to music without knowing anything about it, or even going in expecting to dislike it. That's because I might be surprised. And for this, I mean, I was surprised, of course, by how much I like it, but of course, as much as I say that it's like the Korean pop country or whatever you want to call it, it's also not really, so that's also plays a big factor in it. But also at the same time, her voice is just like, wow, amazing good. It's really, really, really good. So if you're not going to listen to this song because you don't like the genre, I definitely say at the very least, like, just ignore the fact that it's a genre that you don't like and listen to it so you can hear a really, really, really great vocal performance from this girl, from this lady, because it's just like, whoa, it's good. It's really, really, really good. And and then again too, if you're not particularly interested in that, you can always listen to the other song on the single, which you would think that if it was a single then it would be one song, but with the single, it's this song, the second song, and then the instrumental track for the other, for the promo song for the music video. But I guess singles come in pairs. Just weird to say, but I guess apparently it does. But anyway, the other album on, or the other song on this single album is like 100% pure R&B, and that's a completely different feeling from this song. Of course, it's not, you know, it just is completely different. It's much more, you know, I guess laid back, emotional, sentimental feeling, and that's also really, really awesome as well, because you've got two different contrasting sort of, like, you know, performance styles. And, you know, in the one, you get her, you know, powerful, energized vocals, whereas in the other song, they're not very, you know, they're not, you know, so full of like positive energy and stuff like that. They're more emotional and more, I don't know, not laid back isn't really the right description of it, but, you know, there's a much more emotional and softer side, and more of like an actual focus on, I don't know, more nuanced singing, I suppose you can say, in their other album, in the other songs. So like definitely listen to both of them. And it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. I mean, like, she has got talent. And just after listening to this first song, I've become a really, really big fan. And I mean, I don't know how I'm going to keep track of her, but I definitely will have to find out. Right. So I would say, of course, get connected, and I will share social media and stuff like that, but I don't know where her social media is. I don't know Twitter. I don't know Facebook. I don't know anything. I don't even know what entertainment company she's signed to, other than that the music video was published on KT Music. I don't know anything about that. But what I do know is that if you want to buy it, you can buy it on iTunes. If you want to listen to it, if you just want to stream it, you can get it on Spotify. You can find her there as well. Just search Clang the Dream, or The Wanted, I'm sorry, and that'll come up, because if you just search Clang as an artist, there's about a bajillion different people who are going to come up with that. So you search artist and the song name, and you will come up with the single album, and the, you know, you'll be 100% who you're looking for. Listen to it, be blown away, and then come back and tell me how blown away you were, because I guarantee you will be blown away. So that is all that I have got for this little indie kind of thing. Like I said, I don't know exactly if you would consider her to be indie, but the promotion and me talking about her for, you know, 7-8 minutes definitely will not hurt. And I'm pretty sure nobody's going to cry if I classify her as Korean indie, you know, versus, you know, what people would consider to be K-pop. I don't think anyone's going to complain. But, you know, check it out, listen to it, come back to me, tell me what you think, because I already told you what I think, and of course I love it. So maybe that'll get you excited to watch it and stuff like that. I'll have links and stuff to at least the music video and whatnot in the description, if not on the little button up here that you want to click, and it'll take you right over there. So, you know, do that, watch it, love it, you know, leave a nice comment or whatever, and do whatever you want to do. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next time.